welcome to episode 19 of the MMA Wales podcast with me, Ricky Wright, Adrenaline Fight Night promoter James Wallace. We have two great guests with us, two youngsters. We have K1 extraordinaire, turn MMA fighter for one night. Hopefully not one night only, Mr. Kalem John.
Kalem.
I'm the MC, I should know this. And we have Marcus Cable as well, who's a young fighter who's got a good story to tell and how he's on the comeback trail to get back in the cage. So first of all, we've got some great news for you. The MMA Wales channel on YouTube has officially broke 100,000 views, which is great really because it's a one step closer to us getting paid on YouTube. So apparently we need 500 more subscribers and then that will start to happen then. So if you're watching this now, subscribe. Surely Euros knows a score. I'm going to point here, he's going to make a little tab you can click on to subscribe right here, right here.
Nathan might do it.
On Nathan, better still. So anyway, we just a week on from Adrenaline Fight Night down in Tenby. A fantastic show. MC was class. Promoter was class, and a lot of the fights were half decent as well.
To be fair, everyone threw down, didn't they?
Yeah.
We had 13 fights in the end, which is always a lucky number. But from the start, from the off chance, and I knew I was going into the event really relaxed because I knew that there was loads of good matches.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's all we look for. But I said there were a couple of ones to look out for. Obviously, Kalem's was a wild card.
Kalem, not Kalem, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Kalem was a wild card.
Laramie, yeah.
But that turned out great. I mean, it was a great fight. The Norwegians done really well. Stu Tiger's fight was obviously a grueler, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good fight. But yeah, I mean, some of the K1 fights, you know, some of the beginners, like Lewis, his teammate, Mark's teammate from CRA, that was a scrap.
Lewis is a sharp kid.
It was a cracking fight, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was in a change room talking to Dylan Steele.
Yeah.
And I said, have you got a nickname? He's like, no. And I've never met him before. He's quite a shy character, and he had glasses on and quite thick black hair and like a little curl. And I was like, you are man of steel. You are Dylan, man of steel. And I was like a dog with a bone. He was a bit shy, and I was like, teammates tell him, and he's oh.
The thing is with Dylan, it doesn't seem like he feels pressure. It's like before the fight, I'm walking around, I got my earphones in, I'm warming up, and I'm thinking about this fight, and Dylan's there smiling and laughing, and it's like he just...
People react differently. Have you seen this? Have you seen it? One time I was like, come on. One time I was leaning against the wall, and I always have this, and they're calling his name out.
Yeah.
And they keep pushing him out, and he's leaning against the wall. And he can't get up on your toes. And he just stands off the wall, goes, and just lays back down. And then went in and had a war, and then just come back to change rooms and stand down again. Like, it was like, what happened in between then? Like, do you know what I mean? Sometimes, like last week, you had the K1 fight, right? Sorry, the MMA fight. Took an MMA fight on 10 days' notice in Tenby because a Welsh guy pulled out.
Norwegian guy already had flights.
Norwegian guy straight as box. So we had to put someone in. I mean, I thought, Kalem will have a go, it doesn't matter, he's up for it. So we just were taking on the fence and grappling and stuff. He done a bit, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, but yeah, like I said, right, every day, twice a day now until the fight, we need to do this. I mean, and he didn't turn up to the gym for 2 days, and I was like, where have you been? Oh, I messaged the boys and they weren't going. Like, what? Twice a day, so we had 2 days off, like, you know what I mean, out of 10 days. Yeah. And then he was 40 minutes late for the weigh-in because he was dead. Everyone approaches things differently, you know what I mean? You're just too relaxed.
But let's talk about your fight. I mean, as James just alluded to, you've never fought MMA. You're traditionally a K1 fighter, kickboxer. What was your reaction when he offered you an MMA fight on the card?
I don't know, I've always wanted to do a bit of MMA, and I thought if
cameras are over.
I've always thought that,
ignore him.
I've always wanted to do it, so I thought this, 10 days notice, so I may as well try it where I can, and trained hard for it, and then also enjoyed it, so I thought...
Kalem's funny because he'll have a go jiu-jitsu and then Because in our timetable is like you turn up for the kickboxing at 6, and then we'll have jiu-jitsu after there.
Yeah.
One day, like, we're staying with the jiu-jitsu today. And he'd be like, no.
What's jiu-jitsu?
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, another day then he'd be like, if we come early, we can do jiu-jitsu first, but he's never been early for anything in his life, do you know what I mean? You know,
He's early tonight.
He misses, no, he was out at 6 as well. Well, 15:15. Right? But like, so it's like, he hasn't got the thing, like MMA obviously, you got to do a lot of jiu-jitsu and a lot of wrestling and that. But he's never done enough, he's done a bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought the plan was, you know, either he's going to hate it or love it. So he'll either start doing more or not at all.
Yeah.
And then he would decide that he's going to stick to K1 or he's going to do both. Because years at the point now, I think it is, he got a few fights until it's going to be professional K1, and then, you know, you can't do stuff like I'm my friend.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
got to do that, you can only fight amateur sport, right? So like,
Take him out
obviously
as
the
well.
goal as an amateur fighter for MMA is to do the IMAFs, which I know he'd love to do.
Yeah.
And he's already got a sponsor too, me.
Yeah.
So like, to do something like that would be great, but if he's got no interest, we'll just go pro and K1. So I think
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
he's really got to decide, like he's got a big fight at the end of the year, but he's got a K1, so he's got to decide to knuckle down with it and do both.
Yeah.
And
But
it'll be fun, won't it?
Your fight, you won a decision. The first round, you came out firing. Your opponent made the mistake of thinking he could stand up with you, and he learned the hard way that he couldn't. The rest of the fight was him trying to get you down to the ground. He did. You get back up, and it was a very good fight, and you got the win, and it was very convincing. You know, I mean.
And he lost the second round, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rounds against the cage, isn't it?
Yeah.
First round he won, third one he won.
It was a great fight. I mean, how do you assess your performance?
I thought he was going to try and take down more, but obviously standing up and worked in my favour, so I just...
It throws you off now, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I remember having a Muay Thai fight and thinking they're just going to clinch me, and then he didn't want to clinch me. Do you know what I mean? You just stand there waiting for something to happen, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the thing with MMA. I mean, like for instance, when Crow Cop fought Kevin Randleman for the first time, Randleman is a wrestler, knocked out Crow Cop on the feet. He faked the
Yeah.
takedown. Crow Cop
Exactly.
drops his
It's
hands.
just not expected.
Overhand
It's the same
right.
with McGregor. Khabib when McGregor got clipped
Oh yeah, that's
in
another
the
great example.
UFC recently. You know, he wasn't expecting that big overarm. He shot for the takedown, and he come over with
Yeah.
the overarm and he clipped him, and he almost
Yeah.
dropped him. And it was a big shot. Like.
That's the beauty of it. And again, why I love doing MMA. Because
Yeah.
I've done kickboxing years.
Yeah.
So then I had a couple of MMA fights, and I remember it was like, right, your grappling is not as good as he has, but your kickboxing is much better.
Yeah.
Keep it standing, keep it standing. So spend all your energy trying to keep the fight standing. And then my last MMA fight I've ever had, which is the Pain Pit title, I just took him down. I took him down, got up, like, right now I can grapple, let's have a scrap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's
It's a chess match.
Yeah, you can't leave anything up. They didn't think I was going to take him down.
Yeah, I think that's why you don't see as many undefeated mixed martial artists, because obviously in boxing is one aspect you've got to focus on, whereas when you're fighting mixed martial arts, you can be the best kickboxer in the world, you can be the best grappler in the world, but if you find someone who's elite at the opposite sort of martial art that you're elite in, then you're going to have a rough night, you know? And
Oh
that'll
yeah, like
I think MMA matchmakers are a lot better, to be fair. There's a lot of journeyman things happening. But yeah, you are right. There's no... And it doesn't matter if you lose. Whereas in boxing, if you lose, oh, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people
But,
it gets there in boxing. But saying that, Johnny Nelson, he lost his first 3 pro boxing matches.
Really?
Then and then went on to win world title and
Cruiserweight.
become the longest reigning cruiserweight champion of all time.
I remember we were campaigning to get Enzo that fight.
Yeah.
We went up for the top. At the time Enzo was bagging everyone out to win. But
Yeah.
you can't blame him.
So what else happened in adrenaline then? We had
Jonathan's fight was good.
Yeah, as I say, it's a really good few K1 fights. It's hard for me because I miss a few of them. Reese we tried getting here tonight was quite interesting. He jumped guard and ended up arm getting the guy. You know, Reese is the guy in every other fight's gone in and tried to take people's heads off. So that was
interesting. There was a sharp armbar as well. He fought for that armbar, didn't he?
yeah, that was unlike him. So again, you don't know what's going to happen in MMA.
No, I was impressed with that. It was
Jared's fight was a scrap, K1. As I say, a couple of Ben Jones from Stephen Gifford, the head kick knockout.
yeah.
I hated, like, he actually done the same to one of my guys this year. So he's had 2 fights now. 2 head kick knockouts. Now, I said to Giff, he said, good luck matching him. Because he's doing it with shin pads on as well. Do you know what I mean? Knocked out Andrew, didn't he?
Oh, it's not
yeah,
really
yeah.
fun.
Like clean KO, so
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, well, you know, they couldn't get up.
why is that really?
Wrap a shin round the head, I mean, to be doing that in your first and second fight, that's something to talk about next, right?
So do you want to be doing it?
I tell you what fight I enjoyed the most was the two ladies he fought, Sophie Evans from the Ronda, from my neck of woods, and the Norwegian girl.
Surprisingly, my missus loved that.
It was like, cause you had like Sophie, she obviously trains at 3D MMA, and she was be the first to admit her ground game isn't it, but she just wanted to get in and test herself, and I thought, for someone like the Norwegian girl, I know MMA is illegal in Norway, so they've got to fight outside, but for them usually it's pop over to Sweden or to Finland or wherever, to fly over to Wales, then like a really long drive to Tenby, they must be backing this girl like, and then I thought, oh, Sophie's gonna get hammered here, but fair play, that
turned it on, didn't she?
Oh my god, she boxed the head of that girl, and then that girl started, when their confidence got a bit better, she started firing back. It was all over the place.
Like, to be fair, the Norwegian team, if you talk about like backing again, they back on. But I matched Tyree and Ole.
Yeah.
And then said, right,
anything else?
Who else have we got? And they were like, oh. So they were just chucking people at me, you know what I mean? And the girl was the first one, but yeah, he was a great fighter. She picked up, and
that slam, she scooped her right up in the end. That was the loudest reaction from the crowd of the night when a slam hit the ground, and you could see then where Sophie's ground game wasn't
as good as a striking.
She was turning away rather than turning in, and there's stuff she learned over time. I mean, she haven't been training that long, but
that's why you've got to get in there. You've got to get in there and make mistakes.
Yeah, that's why amateur MMA, any amateur combat sports exist. To get in it, learn your mistakes, and so if you do have a career from it, you learn from it. And I'm looking forward to seeing her fight again. I've been trying to match her with Christy Raby, the ring girl, because you know she likes to think she's she's hard as nails, like, so won't mind.
But I think
Christy's saying, after seeing Sophie box that girl's head off, I don't think she fancies it now.
She did. I have tried getting Sophie to fight many times, and she says I don't want to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
So so things that's the only thing I try and do. But I mean, like the 10 meter event. You know, I think in general, it's just, we always talk about it. It's just a good crack going down there.
As you said, the crowd really appreciate you guys coming in.
Get behind it as well.
The venue's good, tiered seating on both sides as well.
Yeah.
The main event then, Stu Tyree, local boy, local man, against Ollie Magna of Norway. Went distance, it was a grueling fight to watch.
I think like Tyree, that fight, if I can describe it one way, it was like very similar guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. They both threw punches at each other hard, and both like were met quite equally in the wrestle. I think Tyree was probably a little bit stronger, but I think that strength tired after the first round.
Yeah.
And Ollie just managed to get 2 little cheeky takedowns in the second and third round to win them rounds in my eyes. The first round was Tyree's, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, when he hit him in the first round, put him
he put him down, but then he got up and he had the cage, and he spent a lot of time trying to link his hands. He did link them, but the amount of gruel from that, and I think he was so desperate to finish him from dropping him, which he would be. I think he used a lot of his muscle and a lot of strength. And me and Brett were sitting there thinking, ooh, that's a tiring round. And they were both tired. Yeah. But as I say, Ollie had fought a few months ago, Tyree had not. Do you know what I mean? So that was coming to play at that point. And it was like a little trip that Ollie the second round that got him on top and just won him out round. He just played the right tactic after the first round, didn't he? But anyone could have got that trip, right? I mean, and won the round. I mean, in both rounds, you know?
Yeah.
But
so like obviously Stu now he's lost that fight. What's next for him now? Do you reckon he'll fight again? Do you reckon he'll retire? I mean, how old is he? He must be
late 30s.
Yeah.
He wanted to have a run of a few fights. I haven't spoke to him about that since. Obviously, Stu and Chris Reese have got a very close friendship and coach relationship. So
Yeah.
I think it generally depends on what they both sit down and do.
Yeah.
Like you know how hard it is to sit down with Chris Reese and have a conversation with him.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's you know, it's like getting you Ross down to it. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I think they sit down. Neither of them will say anything about it until they've sat down and decided. It was a shame because his fight didn't happen in July, and then he would have had the 2 in a row, and then it would have been more decisive as to what's going on, right?
So we've just had adrenaline. Tell me now, we've got another day in the pipeline.
Yeah, so it's funny because 4 or 5 years ago I started doing shows at the start of December because nobody else did.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'll do it when nobody else does.
Yeah.
Now everyone thinks we do December. So I booked, last year I booked a December show and the venue fell through. And I tried getting Manor Park
Yeah.
on short notice and they said you've got absolutely no chance of getting Manor
December
Park.
9th.
Last year,
Yeah.
no chance of Manor Park on short notice. So I booked in October last year Manor Park for December the 8th this year. And then Cage Warriors 100 comes to Cardiff same day. There's about 20 events in Wales on the same day. But yeah, it's December the 8th. I can't change it because everything's booked up.
I don't think it'll matter. I don't think any attendance will affect the other. I mean, Cage Warriors will probably sell out, but they've got a very strong fan base from the Abbotsford area now. And I think with you, there'll be a big Swansea crowd. You've got a smaller venue, so it's going to be like a dinner show.
It's a dinner show event. Yeah, again we got Princess Kalem. We are fighting for the European title. Obviously, he's fighting a French guy. His toughest title to date. He doesn't know anything about it because he never asked anyway. No. I just got to go in and punch him, get him. But so we got that. We got the return of Rory Evans, which has been a long time coming. Might be a K1 fight. We're working on something. We have got James Lilly fighting MMA against the Norwegian guy from all his team that he was supposed to fight and it didn't happen. So that's high up the card and I think they're both. I think it's pretty much boxer versus kickboxer.
Yeah.
So you know what that's gonna be like. So yeah, so it's a dinner show, and I mean like it's a Christmas dinner show, so it's gonna work. I mean we're doing 500 quid tables with a carvery.
Oh, carvery.
Carvery with a 500 quid table, champagne reception.
So not a curry this time.
Not a curry, a carvery. So,
damn, I like that curry.
so you got beef and turkey. It was nice, but we thought because it's Christmas,
yeah.
we go dinner.
That's the thing with
I'll be
Christmas.
calling people are going to get the call and some carvery as well.
Gonna eat you one hand. But yeah, so we're looking to do a nice Christmas event, you know, just finish the year off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Manor Park was great fun last time. Jorgen brought his team over. Jorgen, I'm still waiting for a list for this year, for December the 8th. Send him over. He's got a female.
Yeah.
Fight Sophie.
Oh yeah, look, she's
in
Jorgen's
the
female,
IMAF
she's
now,
going to be in the IMAF, so...
If she's alright, so Sophie wants to fight. Right?
Yeah, she looks
perhaps we just made a
prospect
fight.
as well. Yeah.
Flyweight card.
That'd be great. So anyway, join us back for part 2 where we find out more about Marcus and his story. Hello, welcome back to part 2. We were just touching upon that Cage Warriors is going to be on the 8th and James's next show is also going to be on the 8th. It's been announced that Jack Shaw is going to be fighting A-Line Zekandayo for the Cage Warriors Bantamweight title. A great fight. I mean, we suggested it on the show. That would have been a good fight.
They must have gone with it.
And then, then they released the fight, and then we released the pod. So it was like we were psychic, but it was kind of obvious it was going to happen. But I was hoping the Bulan fight was going to get made just because of the
hype,
all the hype and all the abuse and everything. That would have been good.
Yeah, it's a great fight. They haven't released much more about it. Again, they're opening the stadium up. The thing, so they're making it bigger than they.
Yeah, last time it was cut to 2.5. Now it's going to be the full thing, which is 3.5. The only thing I'm worried about is the same night as Take That play in the Millennium Stadium. It's going to be a nightmare to get an hotel, and all the guys they take their girlfriends with them. They think, oh, well, she take that instead, no? So you never know. I don't like take that. I think they're
What
crap.
a worry. You beat Swansea.
Yeah, I've been Swansea. I'm missing my mate Stag first, but I'm emceeing his wedding for free as a gift.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's my gift.
I'm sure the following a Jack Shaw as him stands will still be full.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
he'll still be full. He's got a
Where will
big
you be?
following. Probably there.
What?
You won't be with us? Your teammates?
It depends where the boys. It depends where the boys are fighting, really.
Yeah.
Because normally I'm in the back, you know, helping the boys out, helping the boys.
Pretty sure they'll be in
Because
Swansea.
I'm injured. If they're fighting on your show, I'll be on your show. If they're there, I'll be there.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, as I say, it's a shame that both shows are happening the same day, but happens. We always try to avoid it. It's happened quite a few times, but you know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't nothing. I think that whenever a fight's been released on Cage Warriors for that, what's really interesting is the duo they do with Polaris. So
Yeah.
obviously they're having the same venue. Like, I don't know what numbers Polaris have had in the past, but obviously, you know, it's a big venue, isn't
Well, the
it?
first couple of Polaris events were in Wales, inside the St David's Hall, and they went around. They went to Poole and went to London. It's good to see them back in Wales.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like an internationally recognised grappling promotion has Welsh roots, and it's good to see them come back home. And I think there's going to be a lot of people, because grappling fans are different to MMA fans. They sort of overlap in the same way, but then they're a lot more obsessive, and they look like, I've got friends who are grappling fans, and I just look at them stupid when they're watching like and I get it. I used to do it. I got three stripes on my white belt, so.
But yeah,
White belt for life, you know.
I mean, I think the levels got so good, and it's entertaining, and it's funny how, yeah, you know, a few years ago, people used to boo when MMA fights went to the floor.
Yeah,
no,
you've got this obsessive fan base, and it's going to be like an international fight weekend or something. Like, a lot of people will come for Polaris, but come early and watch Cage Warriors, and vice versa. People will come watch Cage Warriors and stay for Polaris, and some of the names.
I would take happy there, like you said. You know, I mean, it's going to be.
Yeah. But the mate, you know, and obviously Swansea's going to be banging for adrenaline as well. So
I'm looking forward to going to Polaris the next day, because we are going to go out to Polaris. Obviously Ashley Williams is fighting for the featherweight.
I believe so, yeah.
Featherweight title for there was what's the guy's name he's fighting? The youngster, and he's just electric. I can't remember.
Trains for Gordon Ryan.
Monster, like really young. Fighting him for the final, because they had a 4-man tournament where in the last but one event, I think, was the quarters, and Ross Nichols was a local boy as well. Nicky Ryan, I think.
Nicky Ryan, I think.
Ross Nichols is fighting for the, I think it's welterweight, it could be lightweight title, and he's a local boy, but he lives in London now. He trains with under the Roger Gracie flag, I think, but there's another, I can't remember his coach's name.
Hodger, just say it.
But yeah, so there's a couple of Welsh guys fighting for titles, high level titles, Palace fight, which, you know, and the event happens to be in Wales. I mean, you know, they both got into the final.
Yeah.
Western was already out, so that's worked out really great.
I can imagine how that feels for Ash. Obviously, he's one of my head jiu-jitsu coaches,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
to be able to perform on a platform like that against
In
such
Wales,
high
yeah.
competition, against, you know, he's been grappling against the best grapplers all year. I mean, he's had a wrist injury, he's gone through all sorts of injuries, and he's just kept wiping up these top competitors, and
cutting his plaster off and then going.
Yeah,
and
to
beating
do it
them.
in his own country on a platform like
Yeah.
that must be.
It's great. I mean,
incredible.
like as I say, most of the Welsh lads. Brett Jones had a kind of the other way around. Fought home and then went away, but everyone else has to fight home and then comes home. I mean, fight away and then come home. But as I say, yeah, he's flying around the place, fighting all these top level guys, and then eventually coming home and fighting for the Polaris title, which is brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to that event.
There's a few names being rumoured. I'm not going to mention just in case someone like sues me or something. But there's a few big names from the world of MMA and the world of grappling, even people in grappling I've heard of.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good event, I think, Polaris.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah.
But before that weekend, though, there's a few other things going on in Welsh MMA. Of course, we got Jack Marshman fighting in Madison Square Garden in about a week's time, 2 weeks' time, something like that.
I tell you now.
We had Jack on the show a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying how exciting it is to be
November
fighting-
3rd.
to be fighting November 3rd, to be fighting in Madison Square Garden where great fighters like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson used to fight, you know.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, 2 weeks Saturday.
It's on a big undercard as well. You got Daniel Cormier versus
Derek Lewis.
my balls was hot. Derek Lewis, so that's going to be...
Rock Goldwyn, Souza. Yeah, brilliant card.
And that's an achievement for anyone being able to fight there, don't I mean? It's a historic place to be able to fight there.
I mean, he's the second Welshman to fight in a numbered card, first being our very own Brett Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Madison Square Garden, who doesn't want to fight there? It's,
I mean, when I went to watch the ice hockey, I was tempted to start on someone just so I could say, but they were all bigger than me, so
something like that.
so I had an argument with my missus instead.
Did he win?
No.
3 stripes on your white belt.
She got 4.
Just waiting for that one more.
Should have stuck to that jiu-jitsu.
No quit, man.
But I'd say that's 2 weeks time. Obviously we haven't spoke much about the MMA Camry that you've got a lot to do with.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So basically, when it comes to IMAF International MMA tournaments, we've always represented UK MMA, UK MMAF as a country, but now Chris Reese and a few other not big heads, but like
Welsh
important people in Welsh MMA have come together and started MMA Cymru, and this year in the World Championships in Bahrain, Wales for the first time will have a team representing us, and so far the team is only 3 this year, but by the Europeans next year, Chris hopes to have a full squad, and we got Scott Pedersen fighting at lightweight.
Yeah.
We got Rowan Crocker, who's fighting at junior welterweight. He's the gold medalist, so he'll be going to Bahrain as the #1 seed. So, what that means essentially is, if it's an even number, he will get a bye to the next round.
You should get easier fights,
And
technically.
he wouldn't fight any of the higher seeds until later on in the competition as well. So he'd be stabbing fools for the first couple, right? And so the chances of him getting a world gold to match his European goal is very high as well. And of course we got the bronze medalist from Romania in the senior welterweights, Josh A. Hudson. I'm calling him A. Hudson. I'm trying to make a catch on because have you seen his highlight reel? He's just dumping people on their heads, judo from there, and everyone's like, so I'm trying to get.
I don't think everyone realised that judo was that good until they like me. Because you don't see a transition that well, do you? Sorry. Brett judo transitions really well, but you know he learned the double leg and stay on top of it. I mean,
Josh,
he's throwing everywhere.
So we've only got a small team going out this year, along with Chris and Ira Calverwell, who is the team secretary, and myself, who's the communication officer. They give me that title.
Yeah.
You
didn't go to yourself, did you?
Oh, that's something like MMA Cymru Clown or something. But they go out to Bahrain. I'm obviously off out there to MC as well, but I'm going to be making video vlogs and sending things back for everybody to keep up with what's going on as well. So
I think
good luck to the boys.
I think like it was a rush job to get it done by the Worlds, maybe, right? Now it's done. So I think come the Euros 2019, everyone will be wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I think we'll be going out in force. You know, I'll be back from my injury and
yeah, exactly.
I'll be training every day since. By the time I come back, I'm going to be going out to IMFs with the boys.
Exactly. There hasn't even been chance to like trials.
To
like who wants to go? Oh, I can't go by. So then it'll be like, you know, who's going to banter, who's going to featherweight.
I got no doubt by this time next year when the IMFs come around again that there'll be a Welsh team coming out and there'll be a lot of Welsh medalists coming back as well.
Yeah,
some talent.
I think literally, especially the lightweights, you could take 2 people per division. No problem at all. So, I mean,
at lightweight you got 4 really good guys, amateurs in Wales. You've got obviously Scott Henderson, Ben Ellis as well. My man Scotty. Ben Ellis, who's a psycho. You got Dan. Is it Dan Jones from North Wales?
I don't know. I don't know many of the North Wales boys, to be fair.
He's pretty good, and you got Shakey's boy in Jordan Peake as well. Now, if they had to fight it out for 2 places, and then obviously as a 4-man bracket, one of them would be going as a Welsh champion, one would be going as the second seed, C2. But that's a hell of a tournament. That's a legitimate tournament for like a Welsh champion. Like anyone could be a Welsh champion. You just have one guy with a say, that's a legitimate.
But that's what I mean. That's what you want.
Best in Wales.
You want a tournament to happen in Wales. I say there's 4 people in each weight. They fight out, and basically you've got to get in the final to be accepted to go. And then the money raised from that tournament pays for number 1 seed. So you're fighting to go.
That's the end goal, isn't it? We want to make it.
Exactly. So you're fighting to get paid for. So then you get to the final, it's the final. Winner goes through to the final. As number 1, he gets paid for. And then number 2, if he wants to go, has to get funds to pay for. That's what you want. But like that, I guess Sweden have.
Yeah.
In a way, but they do it over a league rather than a one-day tournament. Right? Yeah. But the number 1 seed gets paid. So I think like it won't be long until, because Wales, everything's on the M4. Obviously, we just spoke to North Wales,
Yeah.
It's very easy to do that. And now with the lads wanting to stay amateur, like we just spoke about Kalem. I mean, with his K1 kickboxing, I mean, he's amateur. If he wanted to pursue our route, he could stay amateur for a few more years, have less K1 fights, but he'd have MMA fights in between.
Yeah.
You know, he's put his hand in boxing a little bit as well. But like, otherwise people are going to turn pro. But now there's a reason to stay amateur, and which is what you need in MMA. Because boxing had that reason, because you can always fight.
The thing
Everyone who's always, MMA didn't have it, now it has.
The thing is where people don't realise, like, if you turn pro, you should be a professional. Everything you do.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have to work a part-time job. You should be a pro.
Yeah.
Like one of the reasons Jack Shaw is successful now, he's dedicated his entire life to doing the same as Brett and Jack Marshman are getting a lot of success now because they are pro fighters, living a pro lifestyle. But that's not for everyone. I mean, you got these amateur careers now that could be, you can fight the best in the world, and when the Asian Open Championships, when that gets going again, there'll be prize money and other things, and you could have really long amateur careers.
Yeah.
Before you
haven't got to turn pro. I mean, like we talk about boxing. Darren Edwards, a guy I used to spar, they were down the road. He won the Welsh 5 times. He went the Commonwealth 3 times to represent his country. I mean, he had loads of amateur fights, and the pro game never appealed to him. He didn't have to. He just enjoyed it. And I think at one time he was having a salary for staying amateur as part of the Sports Wales, but there was not in MMA until maybe 2 years ago. We had 3, 4, 5 pro fights. It's like amateur fights. You got to go pro now. There's no one left.
Yeah.
Like Rory had 10 amateur fights and had to go pro.
Yeah.
I think if a year later he would have been able to stay amateur.
Yeah.
But he had to turn pro because there was no one left.
Yeah, there wasn't.
It was getting that point. I mean,
they didn't have the setup at the time to go to.
No, exactly. But as I say, it's getting there, and I think 2019 it'll be a big team. 2020 it'll be huge.
Definitely.
Yeah, and as I said, the Welsh scene is a close knit community. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's sort of trained here and there. I think I've trained at every gym in Wales back when I was.
Free scraps.
Back when he was chasing that blue belt.
Never come white belt for life, If I'm a white belt and I tap up purple belts just like that, it's not true, by the way.
You're happy.
So anyway, Marcus, we touched upon the IMAF is something that you were interested in competing in.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've had a couple of fights. One K1 fight.
One K1 and one MMA.
One MMA.
Before my injury.
And tell us about your injury, how it happened, and what's the situation now with it, and when can we see you back in the cage?
Basically, I was active, competitive before the injury. I know I've only had 2 fights, but right now I still remain undefeated. December 28th, just before New Year's last year, I was in a car crash, pretty bad car crash. I broke my upper arm, my upper right arm. Also got severe nerve damage so the nerve was settled into 2 bits. So basically, popped me out completely, like in bed for pretty much 2 months. Not a lot I could do. After about 3 months, I started going back to the gym, but it wasn't really strong enough. I was advised to stay off for 6 months, but yeah, basically I've just come back and training with the boys now. Been training full time. Really, my short-term goals are recovering from this injury and getting back on a competitive scene. You know, I want to return to any type of competitive sport possible, and I want my name to be known. I'll fight K1, I'll fight MMA, I'll fight amateur boxing, I'll do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitions. You name it, and I'm going to be doing it when I return.
When you recently had an op-ed, didn't you?
Yeah, I had my operation 2 weeks ago, so it'll be in 2 weeks tomorrow, the op.
How's your hand feeling now?
It's alright. They said it's going to be a long recovery. Sadly to say.
What did they do?
Basically, they went into my calf, took 20 centimetres of nerve out of my calf, and replaced the damaged nerve in my upper arm with that nerve from the calf. But
so you're basically waiting for it to take now, aren't you?
So I'm waiting for the nerve to recover as we speak, but it takes up to 50 days for that to even start kicking in, and until I can spar properly again, it's probably going to be about 12 months.
Yeah.
Probably about 18 months until I'm back in the competitive scene. But
I mean,
when I'm back, I would have honed all that experience. You know, I'm going to come back and hopefully, well, the plan is I'm going to be dismantling that featherweight division and anyone else is going to be in my way when I come back.
I obviously you know, I go to Chris Reese's a lot, and I was always getting injured fighting him. You know, we're a lot more clever these days, but you know, we were then I get breaking hand, my shoulder used to pop out, the sand had gone, the break his foot, and I was always in the gym. I remember being in the gym and not wearing a glove on the sand because I couldn't use it, so then just using the other one, and people were like, why don't you have some time off? I mean, but it was like, to me, that's, well, I can improve this one. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why do you improve it? And I know these days, mainly because everyone's an Instagram fighter instead of a real fighter, if there's an injury, people are off until they're fine, and then they're off, and then they're fine. But I don't notice a lot of things, especially when they go to Chris Reese's gym, because there's loads of them there. There's loads of bodies there. But I always notice Marcus standing there with one hand. Yeah. So, I mean, and I've got a lot of time for that because not many people do it. I mean, like if his hair's bad, he won't come to just. Is
that true?
Obviously, a bad head.
He's here today, man.
Yeah, he did.
He came today.
Because he had a row yesterday. But like I noticed, and I kept noticing, and every time I went there, he's there with one hand, and everyone else is doing things with two, and he'd find a way around it. But to me, that's the making of something that's going to be someone.
Yeah,
I think. And
to be honest, Mark.
And that's why I said, let's ask Marcus to come on, because I truly believe there isn't many people like that anymore.
No.
So well done, and we look forward to it.
Because I mean, there has been athletes as well who have a limb difference in combat sports. Like there's a pro boxer, Joe Hughes, who recently fought for the European title. His arm is significantly shorter than his other, but
Hell of an elbow on him.
he's amazing to watch because everything he does, he uses it to get the reach with his bar. He's got no power in it at all because he's got no like feeling in it, no nerve endings in it. So he uses it to throw, but it hasn't got any range in it because it's a lot shorter in the other arm. But he's just fantastic to watch. And you've got another guy, local guy, well from Gloucester, Nemo Llewellyn, remember him?
Nemo left hook.
Yeah, Nemo left hook Llewellyn.
He just had a for there, I think. Just like a stump.
Yeah, well, these fighters normally don't make it to the bigger stages, but now they are. Like, look at Nick Nowell, just fought on the Tuesday Night Contender Series. The man's got half an arm, and I've been told that they know it's going to be fine. But make no mistake about it, if I had to cut my arm off to fight and make this a career,
this guy's great.
That is what I would do.
Stumpy me coming. No, all jokes aside,
if that's what I had to do.
But that's it.
What I want to do.
Like I've seen so many people adapt over the years. In this gym now, there's like Bob Jordan, right? The owner of the place, father. He was an Olympic lifter and a power lifter, and he sliced them 2 fingers off. Yeah. He learned to grip the same weight with 3 fingers. You look like a turtle. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
You know, like people said, oh, he was deadlifting 300 kilos and everything else. You can adapt. Do you know what I mean? Everyone can adapt. There's a way around it.
Fortunately, doctors have said you were due to make a full recovery as well.
100%. I got no doubt I'll be back in a competitive scene soon.
Whereas a lot of people, when I used to train and fight, I get a small injury, like someone like Big extends me, I'm sit month off. You made a different grade. How old are you now anyway?
20 years old I am now.
20 years old.
Plenty of time. 21 coming back, you know what I mean?
We're 21 coming back and collecting it, so...
Did you, sorry, going slightly back onto the top. Did you remember Ronnie Mann's fighter? He's an amateur fighter with 2 legs missing.
Did he have 2 legs missing? And an arm missing?
Maybe. Yeah. And he used to wear fake legs with shin pads on because they were metal. He'd wear shin pads. And I thought, no, but I thought he must be a striker. No, he was a wrestler. And he was a really good wrestler. And he couldn't, he wouldn't have been able to feel his legs. But he went at it, and he was obviously, the irony was, he was much bigger than his opponents because he didn't have the leg weight, did he? Yeah. But he'd pin him and he'd beat people up. And Ronnie asked me to match him, and I think something happened. I wanted to match him, but he said, look, he has got one limb, I mean.
Well,
That's crazy.
I remember, I think it might be the same guy, it might be different. I went to a grappling tournament in Hereford a couple of years ago, and there was a dude there, he had no legs from the knees down, and he had one arm, one full arm, and one it was cut off down to there, and he triangled everybody, just smashed everyone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, amazing, what a story. And my mate, I'm not gonna name him, he's like, cheated mother. I was like, can you arm bar someone? No. I was like, stop right there, stop. But I thought what an amazing, as you said, he's adapted to use everything else
must
works
truly want it.
Exactly.
If you truly want something, and health allows you can do it.
There's a story somewhere. I can't. If you look it up online, there's a judo player with one arm. Yeah. And his sensei he wanted to compete. He had one arm. And his sensei taught him one particular throw, and he said, keep doing this throw, master one throw, you know. He kept doing one throw, and then he went to competition, and he only practices one throw, and I don't know what it was. It's online, you can Google it. And they said, and he went in and beat everyone in the competition by what this throw. But apparently the defence is to grab your arm.
Oh,
but he only had one, so he couldn't grab it, so he just smashed everyone. As I say, adapt.
No, it's amazing what human bodies can do. I've been watching, I tune into the Invictus games every year whenever that comes out. They're always showing, and obviously the Paralympics as well on Channel 4. They make a big thing of it, and it's amazing what people can do. And we're talking about it now as if you're
limbless.
You're limbless. No.
Don't talk about him specifically,
But you as you said, you were going to make a full recovery, and the way your attitude towards training, there's not a single doubt in my mind that you're telling the absolute truth. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next step for you and what comes next. So good luck with that.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's again why I said, get Marcus on. A couple of his teammates are quite interesting. Lads, we couldn't get him on today, but it'd be nice to look back on this in 2 years' time and see what he's done as well. So remember, it's episode 19. Let's see what these two have been doing. Getting to the end now, and anything else you want to mention? We mentioned all the boys.
I don't know. I haven't spoken much about myself.
Yeah, you've said that. So, as you say, sort of touch December the 8th, Adrenaline. We haven't announced, we're announcing the actual event tomorrow. Everyone knows it's always brought to people, but December the 8th.
There's a card at Swansea in 2 weeks, Budo, but I've got nothing to do with it because, they're too expensive to MC.
Well, Geraint Hill, who's obviously a very good friend of ours, is fighting for the European title. We hope to get him on soon.
I asked him to come on, and he said when I get a belt. So we'll have to guarantee
we wish him good luck. I haven't really seen the other card. As I say, we'll announce more with Adrenaline, and we'll listen up for K-Joyce. With Adrenaline, I'm looking to bring, because Princess is fighting for a European title.
Is that going to be your actual name?
No, it is, yeah, you can call it out. Yeah. He's fighting a French. He's fighting a French guy. So there's a couple of other French K1 fighters coming over who are very good. You know over that. Look, Norway bring a team over because, as I say, Lily is fighting one of them in MMA. So Novus are coming over again. So look out for them. And maybe a couple of Swedes because we like the Swedish boys.
Yeah, Swedish boys that come to fight every time.
So, and again, as I say, the return of Rory Evans. So looking forward to doing the film more.
Exciting, I can't wait to see that. I'm sure Rory's going to be looking upon
everyone knows Rory, I mean. But there we are. Again, thanks for watching episode 19.
Stay tuned. Well, come looking forward to episode 20. You're going to try and get all the Welsh IMAF, Welsh MMA comedy team on the next show.
Yeah.
Promote that.
Yeah.
Speak to you soon, guys. Thank you for Princess Kalem for coming, and to Marcus.
Fireware cable.
Let's stick it.
Cheers, lads. Thank you.